Hi everybody and welcome to another exciting episode of the Ungrownups video transmission. I'm your host Mark, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Classics Clamp Champ, the heroic master of capture. Clamp Champ was a figure that I did not have as a kid. I missed out on this guy. He was one that he came in sort of like the later waves, and one that for whatever reason, I just never got him as a kid. And friends of mine had him, and I always wanted him. I loved his color scheme. I thought he was an awesome mix of colors, and he just looked awesome. And he's got that big orange clamp. That thing is amazing. This was a guy that, Maddie Collector, I'm not subbing to Maddie this year. I'm just kind of, I'm done with the line. I've kind of got the figures that I want. So, I didn't purchase a sub. And, and this guy, I if I'm not mistaken, I believe actually sold out during the opening phase of sales where people who sub can order the figure. I don't think there was any day of stock of this guy on MaddieCollector.com. So I thought for sure I'm not going to be able to add, Clamp Champ to my collection. I didn't want to go through eBay because he was already up to like 60, 70 bucks. But luckily my really good friends over at BigBadToyStore.com got him in, and I was able to pick him up. If you want yours, I think he's still available. You can check in the link down below. Because he kind of goes on and off pre-order, and I think that has to do with, people pre-ordering the figure and then canceling, or pre-ordering the figure, never getting it, and they get canceled internally. So that's what happened. The very first time I went to Big Bad Toy Store to pre-order this guy, he was actually sold out. And I literally just kept the window open every day, and I just hit refresh, and I just checked every day, and one day it just happened to be in stock. I bought it. I literally checked again. It was out of stock again. So, you may have a similar experience, but definitely check and see if you can get him, because he is a fantastic, fantastic figure, and I'm so glad to have him in my collection. Spinning around here on the back, you can see got his bio. If you wanna read that, please pause the video and do so. Got some other characters on here. Thunder Punch He-Man. He's a really cool figure. Got him. King Randor, Tila, Snake Man at Arms, and Faker. I'm so happy to have Clamp Champ in my collection. He is just an amazing figure, and I can't wait to get him opened up. So let's do that now. Let's get him opened up and take a closer look. Okay, so here we have Clamp Champ open up and out of the package, and you can see he does come with a lot of stuff. Like, his weaponry takes up a good chunk of the silhouette of this figure. One of the things you'll notice is that a lot of the 2000X version of Clamp Champ, who was released by the Four Horsemen in a staction figure form, he's more of a statue really, has made it into this Motuk figure. Basically, his armor, as you can, well, not his armor, but the weapon that he has here, this handheld clamp, this Jaws of Life looking device, this was actually added in the 2000X version staction figure, along with this huge battle backpack, whatever this thing is, that looks more like it would have been like a pulley rope system. Looks like there's a loop right here. Like, this piece was actually in the 2000X version as well. Other than, the figure himself, the colors, and his original arm clamp weapon, those things were added in that version of the figure, and so, they have made their way into this version. As you can see, this is a modified version of Fisto's armor, which looks absolutely fantastic. I want to show you a little bit of how his weapon here works, his clamp weapon. Of course, the version that we got as kids, you push the button down and the two arms kind of popped out and grabbed. Of course, that's not the case here. These are just, you have to manually move them out, and you get this very Beetle-like, very memorable clamp weapon that he came with as a kid originally. You can see that the handle's a soft rubber, not too terribly soft. It's a moderately movable piece of rubber that's added to the bottom. He just holds onto that, and these are they're fairly stiff joints, so you don't have to worry about them falling down or whatever. But very nice, very big clamps that would easily hold anything, any size, because of the way it's fashioned here in the middle. Very Beetle-like, which looks really cool. I think looks great. But as you can see, this weapon here, nothing to it other than a single molded piece. I think if I'm not mistaken, maybe the 2000X version, maybe there was a cable or something that came off the side of this that went around to the backpack. I don't remember. I never had it, so I'm trying to go off memory of what I've seen in pictures online or whatever. But this is a nice device. It'll probably go in my bag of accessories. I'll probably never even display him with this. And because of the size and bulk of this thing, I'll probably not even display him with this. This may go in the bag of accessories as well. I just definitely had to add this brightly colored, awesome figure, the first African-American He-Man action figure to my collection. He looks absolutely fantastic, but the standout feature of this figure is definitely the head sculpt. So let's zoom in and take a closer look at that. Okay, zoom in here on the face. You can see that this is one damn fine head sculpt. Quite possibly the best head sculpt in the Masters of the Universe Classics line. I think this head sculpt is absolutely fantastic. I love the detailing they've got in here on Clamp Champ. I love the motion and the soulfulness that comes through in the eyes. And I love all the details sculpted into the face. The nose, the lips, the cheeks, the chin, even the brow. This is just a fantastic figure. I am so very happy to have added this guy to my collection. So that's going to about do it for this review. I absolutely adore this figure. And if you can get your hands on one, because I know BBTS is sold out at this point, you're probably going to have to rely on eBay if you haven't gotten one now. But, buy, sell, trade, whatever you can to get your hands on this figure, because he is absolutely fantastic and needs to be on any Motu collector's shelf. So, as always, we're going to ask if you dug the video. Please like, comment, or subscribe. Join the conversation over at facebook.com/ungrownups and join our Twitter feed at twitter.com/ungrownups. And be sure to check out our podcast, which is new every 3 weeks. You can stream it off of ungrownups.com or download it from iTunes. And so until next time, peace.